Hello, I wanted to welcome you to October and our fall 2020 week 7 for our Nursing 7060 DNP Leadership course. As all of you know, we've had several circumstances since the beginning of the semester that affected ability to participate and be fully engaged in online learning because of internet and power issues, as well as several idiosyncrasies with Canvas and even Gmail at the Weber level, as well as our local community level. For me personally, this last week has brought more challenge, an unanticipated challenge. For 3 of 5 days, I was only able to have internet access on my phone roaming. I had worked with Kaysville Internet, where I live, as well as Weber State University, been up to campus a couple of times. I think problems now are resolved, but I apologize for being somewhat incognito this week, and for any delay in grading. If it was a discussion or something that had a short posting, I was able to do that fairly effectively on the phone. But any longer assignment was too difficult to read because of the screen size. So I will continue to catch up in this course and other courses where grading is still due. I should be able to effectively complete that by next week. I appreciate your patience with myself and with the circumstances. I think you're all extremely amazing. I'm so impressed with each of you and the contributions that are being noted in the 7060 course related to the activities and assignments and discussions that we've participated in to this point. So I wanted to just remind you that, of course, you can contact me on my cell phone. Again, I don't answer if I don't know who's calling, so text me and let me know that you want to talk with me, and your name and your phone number, and potentially a good time to contact you. So our DNP program of study, as you know, is for you. It's not for me. It's not for any of your other faculty members. We're here to facilitate your learning and to do that as fairly as we can, with equity and justice for all, which are important ethical considerations for DNP and FNP students and leaders in general. So what I wanted to let you know is that based on some of the circumstances for myself as well as several of our students, there are a few students in our programs of study at the baccalaureate and doctorate level that have contracted COVID, and that has been a challenge for them. There are several of you who have had initial and continued challenges with internet service, as well as access to your courses and ability to participate effectively in there. For myself, I have chosen to, unless there's any gross negligence or missing information, to reward all of you with full points on the assignments that have been submitted and graded thus far. But I wanted to propose for all of you 3 choices for future coursework, and I'm clarifying that in this video. So what I want you to first of all to understand is these 3 choices, you are able and eligible to participate in all 3 choices. So offer number 1 is that you can choose to opt out of one of the Nance book club discussion and reply DQs from now until the remainder of the semester. Having said that, however, if in 7060 you are a Nance book club group leader, you cannot opt out of that particular discussion. So you have, related to the Nance book club then, ability to opt out of the Unit C and the Unit D book club chapters. I guess you could potentially still opt out of the one that's due on Monday, but I would think probably the other 2 in the future would be better for you. The other thing that I wanted to say is 7060 and 7001 and 7000 have never been taught in the same semesters before. So initially 7000 and 7001 introduced the first Nance book, and 7060 introduced the second Nance book. I've heard from a couple of you that it's a little bit of a challenge to keep track of which book you're writing about, and I certainly can understand that. So if you have any suggestions of which book you think is most useful, should we continue using both, should we just choose one, we're certainly happy for those types of suggestions, because whatever you suggest we do consider as a group of faculty peers when we look at courses and make adjustments and changes based on those, as well as the course evaluations. So the second choice that you have is to opt out of the discussion replies, so the discussion question replies for either Unit C or Unit D. So for those units, you can choose which unit you want to have a little more time to work somewhere else or do something different, maybe even take care of yourself, which I know is a challenge, and post only the initial discussion posting, and then ask for free replies. The other thing is our Unit C or Unit D Stay Connected free posting points are going to be granted, and you can choose to participate in not participate in one of the remaining Stay Connected posts as well. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong here. So just to review, you can opt out of one Nance Book Club chapter for both initial posting and reply. You can opt out of a free reply for Unit C or D. Again, it's your choice. And you can opt out of one Stay Connected posting for Unit C or Unit D. So let me know what your choices are by posting in the submission boxes what you think is happening, and which ones you're going to choose to not participate in. And then just kind of looking ahead, we're still working on Unit B, which we'll be finishing this week. And then you have a little time before you need to start posting and participating in Unit C. So as you can see, Rose Harris from WSU ended up posting this because one thing I wasn't able to do was to post any announcements for the entire week in our Canvas courses without assistance. So anyway, I appreciate all of you. I think you're amazing, and let me know if you are still confused or have any other questions. I'm excited, as you can see, to wear sweatshirts and vests as the weather is cooling, and I hope each of you will find some time to enjoy the change of weather and the upcoming holiday seasons as appropriate, and hopefully these changes will help you maybe have a little bit more discretionary time. Thanks. Bye-bye.